welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Christina, and I am back with another impromptu last minute car chat video where basically I see something and it inspires me to create a video and talk about it. So this video was inspired by a post I just saw, Amara La Negra post. I'm thinking it's from today or a few hours ago, and I'll provide the screenshots. Now, I like Amara. I follow her on Instagram. She's cool. She's Dominican, so I like to support her. I think she's beautiful. She is incredibly talented, and she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants to do. So after she posted this this picture, and it was like a little video also. Of course, I thought she's supposed to be a role model comments, started to pour in, and people were like, why you gotta be so vulgar, this, and that. So, I'm not gonna lie, I personally did find it a little distasteful. And this reminds me a lot of like the issue people have with Cardi B, because she can be a little raunchy sometimes, and she gets a lot of those, young girls are looking up to you, you're a role model, this and that, and her response is always like, I'm not your kids' role model, that's what they have you, the parents, for, type of thing. So y'all know I always gotta look at multiple sides to a situation, and I don't know. On the one hand, sometimes I question, do we look too much to these celebrities sometimes to be role models either for us or for our kids? Like, I understand they're celebrities, they have, very big reach, and at the end of the day, what they do, it does influence a lot of people, especially the youth, because they are still growing, they're still coming to their own, they're still very impressionable, so they're a lot more easily influenced. So, I do think from that perspective, I understand why sometimes, whether we do it subconsciously or not, or consciously, like, we do kind of look to them as role models at times. And so I understand why certain people will say, hey, why are you doing this? Young girls or young boys, they look up to you. But then there are moments where I'm like, these people, they're regular human beings just like us. They're going to mess up. They're not always going to have the best judgment. And it's like, do you want to place so much of that responsibility on another person? Or like, if you have kids, like, shouldn't you try to be the biggest influence in your kids' life versus a celebrity? So I don't know, like, I kind of go back and forth on that, because I do feel like celebrities, whether they want it to be that way or not, they do have an influence over people. Young people look up to them, and Amara, she talks a lot about how she wants to be a role model, especially for little black girls, and for Afro Latinos and stuff like that. And I think that she's a grown woman, she has a nice body, she might as well enjoy it while she's young, and while she can. But there's just certain things or certain times where I'm like, do we really need to see your ass that much? Do we need to see you busting it wide open? She had clothes on, but in front of, like, for the world to see, like, is that necessary? So I don't know. On the one hand, like I said, they need to be aware of it. I do think celebrities need to be aware of the influence and the reach that they have. But then other times, I feel like we shouldn't be totally looking at them to be like the end all be all for like the role models in our lives or in the kids' lives. I don't know. But yeah, this post, I was like, Like, I know you feel sexy and this and that, and you know, I'm not trying to like hate on her or shame her, but sometimes though it's like, alright, you know, you gotta kind of pick and choose. Like, is this the way I want the world seeing me? You know? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do we look to celebrities too much sometimes to be role models? Or do you feel like, nah, they're famous, you know, the world's looking at them, so they need to be aware of what they're doing? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.